I'm very happy to share with you 3 events which impacted me very much in relationship to His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. The first one is during a Russian festival in Dina Mosque. It was at the time when we had many visitors during the festival, and there were maybe 7,000 devotees dancing in the kirtan, and Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj danced so exuberantly that he soon made a spark fly from him, which fired up or incinerated the whole crowd. We soon found ourselves dancing like this, joyously smiling like this. And this was a wave of 7,000 people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was up to me at the end to give prizes. I think Jayapataka Maharaj won the contest in the churning Mandara mountain style, but Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj won in the category of the fire dance. He was fired up, the sparks were flying. Now during this festival, I noticed that Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj was not there during the day. He only was there in the morning and in the evening, and maybe there was one seminar a little far away, but I could never meet up with him, although we are friends and we would always take time to share personally, but I couldn't find him until I found out he was preaching in the morning, during the day in one seminar of his, and then in the evening he was in the evening program. During the rest of the day he would go to towns and talk to mayors, he would talk to the press, he would discuss educational policies with the Minister of Education. He was always preaching, and I think that is one of the specialities of his. He was extremely concerned about caring for our devotees, but he was equally concerned about bringing the devotional message across to the leaders of state. And in that category, he was really 10 years, maybe 15 years ahead of his time. He would cultivate everywhere where he was ministers of state, the key figures in education, art, etc. He would somehow find them, and with his intelligent personality, he knows a lot, he would attract these people. I think he was one of the first devotees who ever got the idea to appear regularly on TV, not ISKCON TV, but the secular TV channels. He really was out there with the people, having new ideas on the level of these people. What could Krishna consciousness do in order to prevent crimes? What could Krishna consciousness do to give guidelines for state people, ministers and heads of state? What could Krishna consciousness do for those who were addicted to unhealthy lifestyles and substances? He was always there and knew what to do. I know that he was, when I visited him in the Institute, IFAST it was called, Institute for Applied Spiritual Technology. When I visited him, I saw in the cellar a picture of his where he was dressed like an African chieftain. Very amazing dress. And I asked him, Maharaji, Maharaj, you are dressed in an unconventional way. We have not seen such dress in the Vaishnava circles. And he spoke to me. He said, for preaching, I would be prepared to be dressed in diapers and go on TV. Please understand, what he did and what he did that was outside of our convention within the society was meant to really spread Krishna consciousness, and he was an educated person. He knew what was necessary to get to the people. Therefore, he was extremely successful in this field. But at the same time, he understood that he wanted to do something to maintain the devotees, and gave seminars how they could overcome their obstacles. But I still remember, I was thinking, where is Bhakti-tirtha Maharaj? I want to meet him. Only until I found out he was on this TV channel, he was on this with this mayor and so on. I was very awestruck. Hare